Hello and welcome to episode 18 of our Newshire campaign. In the last episode, we took the fight to Laurent and were able to get back all of Goed's cores from Laurent that we are going to give Goed, and also took one province for ourselves down here in Old Course. The goal is to go ahead and try and take back all of the small country region, time dependent. It might take a while for us to get there, but the small country is our goal. Now, I didn't want to give Goed back any land inside the small country, or land that is not human, because I feel like they shouldn't have that. They have lost rulership privileges of people other than humans. So now we will try and take control of the gnome lands, maybe even some Bavarian lands, we'll see, but mostly focusing on the halflings to ensure a safe and a prosperous future for all of halfling kind. But we have a truce with them for like 15 years now, so we've got to do other things. We are entering into the new age in 7 months, which means we should be able to continue down our mission tree, because the Ascani Wars of Consolidation should begin. Here's the problem. We already won. we did it. I can't believe it. We've already done it. We've already won the Ascani Wars of Consolidation. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen here, but we're going to find out. We're going to find out. So let me go ahead and make sure that I build up a spy network on Karakenbar, because we do want to go and take more of the Deep Woods when our truce with them is up in 2 years, if possible. 2 years if possible. You know, people are going to leave the coalition because we're no longer at war with the Rent. It wasn't a real coalition. They just felt confident because I was not at war with the Rent at that exact moment in time, or that I was at war with them at that exact moment in time, I should say. And so they're like, oh yeah, we could win this for sure. But they could not. They could not. Let's go ahead and bump it up to speed 5 here as we wait for the couple of months here to pass, and then hopefully the Wars of Consolidation start, and then hopefully we can do our stuff and continue down our mission tree. We got to know what these Chloromancers are up to. These plant mages, a little sus. Little sus, that's all I'm saying. Little sus. And I want to know what they're up to. All right, that should do it. One more month. More goblin refugees, welcome in. It is now the age of Witch Kings, and there is a new power in Eskin. So, yeah, we're already dominant in Eskin. We don't even get the pop-up for the Wars of Consolidation to begin. We already won. Castanor began as a small power centered on the fledgling city of Castanath. Castan the Progenitor was a local warlord at best, even if he had the Way Guide Seer to help him and was sufficiently talented to unite the Castanites behind him. And then, within a generation, Castan the Second Beastbane was leading a crusade against the Deep Woods. A few more generations, the Castanor stood dominant in Canor, only rivaled by the Gnomish hierarchy and the Demarian Republic. It seems another power in Eskin has followed that path. Newshire. Rising from the ashes of the Green Tide by diplomatic dealings and military might, they have rapidly secured control over a vast swath of the region. The rule over Eskin is now incontestable, even if some pockets still resist them. One question remains. What shall they do next? Shall they follow the footsteps of wise Castan the Fourth Realm Builder, bloodthirsty Castan the Ninth the Quarreler, or will they be more inspired by Newshire, the Sorcerer King? Only time shall tell. All Halan shall watch and wait. Dominance in Eskin. Castanor wants to destroy all Eskin, all Canor. Then it fell, and in its wake petty kingdoms rose. Then those too fell, crumbled before the Green Tide, and all that was left was devastation. But no more. Out of scraps, we have forged steel. Out of embers, we have lit a wildfire. Out of petty adventuring bands and relic kingdoms, we have created a power that dominates all Eskin. And those few corners of the realm which still resist our rule shall fall soon enough. Though this has been true for decades, it has crystallized into an undeniable fact. Now it is time for us to expand our gaze, our ambition. Where shall we look next? So we can assemble the army, sharpen the blades, and let Halan cower before us. Until the end of the game, we get minus 15% core creation cost, minus 15% province war score cost. There's some more missions to be completed. If you plan to form Castanor and Blank Domain, remember to complete the Newshire mission before activating the decision. We're not going to do that. And reclaimed Eskin's shattered glory. Now we must prosper beneath it. This gives us development cost minus 15% and national tax modifier plus 15%, which is pretty cool. Now, there are other options that you can get from this. If you have human administration, you get the option to form Castanor, and I believe if your ruler is a Witch King or Queen, then you get the option to form the Black Domain. Now, I thought about which one I wanted to go for, and I think we are going to go for Ascani Peace. I think we would actually get more use out of Ascani Imperialism, but lore-wise and kind of vibe-wise, I think Ascani Peace makes more sense. And you can't really pass up minus 15% dev cost. I mean, that's pretty good. That is pretty good, but we have missions to complete. All right, once more, Newshire must defend itself. Patriotic fervor has swept through the Newshire men, and thousands rise to protect their homes and families. This shall be our decisive strike against the tall folk. For 10 years, 5% siege ability, 5% movement speed. Garden warfare. One of them must be true. We own Bernal, Themin, or Southgate areas. We are at war with Estel, or current country we're at war with has the Army of the Dead. Well, we already own all the provinces that Estel would have owned, so we don't have to worry about that. The lands east of Silvermere are inhabited by necromancers, stemming from the old influence of the Order of the Iron Scepter. Their vile undead armies shall crash against our walls, but will find themselves unable to tear down before our flourishing plant armies collapse on them. For 25 years, we get tower defense. Plants defending a home? Plant tower defense with zombies attack? I wonder what that sounds like. We get 10% national garrison growth and 33% garrison size, and we also get a military engineer advisor. All right, Vernamward March. So Old Vernam needs to be 20 development. Let's go ahead and encourage development here and throw down some military development. And while we're at it, we're into 150 admin points. Okay, well, that I can work. Vernamward March. The muster marches through the trees to claim their rightful prize. The lands of Vernam, fresh and green, hide just beyond their eyes. Their guns shall crack, their foes shall howl, the muster shall give chase. Behind them, wielding wand and trowel, the Chloromancers wait. O south, Vernward on, they'll fight until the day is done. O south, Vernhamward on, they'll fight until the battle's won. The Vernhamward March by Sergeant Sam Wise Greenhill. Vernam, the culture and religion of the area, will change to match our primary culture and religion. We get displaced settlers for 10 years. Aha, look at that. Boom. The Regent Court has returned and will instantly be attacked by Centers of Reformation. Instantly. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. What do you mean disaster? Uh-oh. Hey, that looks bad. Guild of Chloromancers influence. Hey. Ayo? Wait a second. You're telling me... Are you trying to tell me that these Chloromancers aren't the good guys? That's crazy. I was convinced that they were the good guys here. All right, just around the river bend. So just across the Allen beyond the northern farthing, the verdant farmlands of Northmere and Lower Nath wait for us to claim them. Boom, we have more land turned over to our culture and religion. The halflings are spreading. Right, now City of Dreams, 2 owned provinces in the Castaneath area need manufacturers. Well, I suppose I can get that done. Maybe. Yes, I most definitely can. I might have to do a little bit of development, but we'll get there. Get a mill there. 2 points of development here. Get a textile manufactory. You have a state house. That's not really acceptable to me, though. I would kind of like you to also have a regular manufacturing. Culture shift in Eskin. Okay, so all the cultures in Eskin now shift over to Ascani. So all these. We don't actually accept them all, though, is the problem, because we're halfling. But we have some of them. We can get rid of, like, East Demarian. That's no longer anything. Hartman, we can accept Hartman. Orcs we'll keep around for now. Yeah, I think that's all. I think it's all looking good. Bjarnrik wants maps. I will accept that. And someone did mention in the comments that Bjarnrik, our ally, has cores of our vassals. So let's go ahead and ask them to return Deland. Thank you. And I want you to return the rest of them as well. While we have all of this around Adderwood, thank you. And Rye Castle. Make sure you return your provinces. Only 48 favors for that. Okay, well then we'll wait. We're also currying favors with Arboran because we want to return core provinces from you as well. Gerwick specifically is a very good province. The big threat is that then they become hostile to my vassals, and then I lose them as an ally. And then I have to get them back the old-fashioned way, which I suppose at the end of the day isn't the worst thing, but would be kind of annoying. Especially with the disaster ticking. That would be very annoying and would probably slow us down. All right, Tier 10, Morale of Armies or Manpower Recovery Speed. We're going to go Morale of Armies. And we have too many diplomatic relations. I don't care, I don't think. Any accesses? No. And this disaster is taking up at 2 a month. So we'll see what that does. See what that does. Let's go ahead and grab a claim or 2 on Karakenbar. Who are you allied to? Istralor. I don't think that's a problem. Nah, that's not a big deal. They've got 45,000 troops, but that's not the end of the world. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Lots of rebels here, Silver Tusk rebels. So let's go ahead and send these 36,000 down to deal with those. I know they're going to spawn down there. Let's move up here. Let's go ahead and expand admin and build a mill. Busalar, our ally, wants manpower. We shall send it. Now, is there anything else that I can spend money on? Yeah, I can build some courthouses. I could build universities all over the place. So let's do that. Because, yeah, art development is super cheap now. This is honestly so strong when it comes to playing tall for Eskin. Obviously, if you're going to play, like, wide, then you should take the military benefits that you get from winning the Wars of Consolidation if you don't want to go, like, Castanor, which not every game needs to be a Castanor game. Then that province war score reduction and the core creation cost is just so good. 15% is a huge bonus, especially when, you're using like vanilla ideas and you can get 25%, and that's the only core creation cost you can get. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is a huge boom. All right, we are being called into war against the goblins. I don't think they actually need our help, though. Our vassal will help out a little bit, so that will count for that. And Gorbraga called in. Yeah, you really didn't need my help for this one. You are perfectly fine without me. We're 68% away. 68%. I'm interested to see what this disaster is. I have literally zero idea about this disaster. Never heard of it. Never seen it. Nothing. It'll be completely brand new to me, which is very exciting. Very exciting. I can't demand provinces while you're at war, right? No. Oh, well, we're at war. We can't do it. I suppose that makes sense, too. All right. Well, you're not actually going to Argordston. Or Abdullah, not Argordston. That's over here. So I guess I'll send my troops there, and they can siege it down. But I may need them here soon, so keep that in mind. 4 uniforms with less morale of armies. I'm sure that won't cause any bad things to happen. Please don't abandon my troops here, though, and let them get, like, wiped. I would appreciate it if you didn't do that. New coin. All right, well, here we go. The verdancy is about to happen. Let's see what these Chloromancers are all about. The Panic. An experimental elixir, a miscast spell, a simple pumpkin seed caught in the crossfire. The worst disaster Newshire has ever seen. Within minutes, the verdant seed had grown to the size of a castle. Great roots dug deep into the ground, and rumbling from their growth could be felt across the nation. Vines and ivy covered freshly toiled soil in hours, and that was before the beasts arrived. Monsters of twisted bark and swarms of razor-toothed sprouts. Is this the price we pay for progress? The cost of success, of prosperity? Did we giveth too much? We should have never opened that damned door. We lose 3 stability. We get anti-mage sentiment for 50 years. Then minus 20% Guild of Chloromancy influence. The Castanath area, interesting, gets home of the verdant seed until the end of the game. Minus 80% friendly movement speed, plus 80% hostile movement speed, minus 75% supply limit modifier, minus 25% movement speed in all owned farmlands and grasslands provinces. Well, I think it's fair to say that is bad. That is bad. But at least we got to unlock another idea group. A solution has been found. Oh. Ah, it's one of these. I have to sit here and hope hope and wait for a solution. Uh-oh. A momentary reprieve. We've occupied farmlands unaffected by the verdancy. Already farmers are clamoring to join the garrison, hoping to collect as much food as possible. 250 crowns, 50 admin power, and minus 0.2 monthly war exhaustion. We have another merchant we can mess with here. I think I want to start pulling out of the deep woods. Just we have some kind of power. And as for our idea group, we have plenty of mill points. So honestly, I think offensive might be the best play here for us. Yeah. Oh, there's always like economic too. And trade. Trade. I do love me some trade ideas. That would help us get more control over our trade. We can move our end node to like the middle island maybe. We can just force Gwed to give us all their trade power. The Vertest, Damescrown, we're Newshire. But Vertest and Damescrown are taking a lot of trade away. Let's just go for offensive. Yeah, let's just go for offensive. That's what we have the most points of right now, so works for me. Works for me. Alrighty. War has changed according to BPEC, but as we all know, war never changes. Passage is complete. I don't really want to like do anything, you know? Like I don't know how bad this disaster can get. I don't know if it's going to, like, dunk on me. So I kind of got to be careful. A city of dreams. Castaneath now has manufactories. All nations born from the fires of the Green Tide dream of controlling Castaneath, once the greatest city of Hmmmm. Though we don't particularly care for restoring the city to its old lofty heights, the stewards can surely find some other use for it. After all, we've dreams of our own. Voices whisper behind closed doors. Big dreamers. Devin Kettlebrook, the newly elected, youngest ever guildmaster of the Newshire Chloromancers, stood atop a white wall. Below him lay the greatest city in all Hmmmm. Even now, with the moon hanging overhead, the streets were filled with people going about their business, making the light hum of activity fill the air around them. It was unlike anywhere else in Newshire. Interestingly, Devin Kettlebrook had never liked the quiet. He'd always worked best with a little background noise, and the buzz of Castaneath was giving him plenty to think about. How much blood had Newshire spilt to reach this point? How many lives had been lost? Was this hegemony worth the price? Would even more need to be done to achieve greatness for the halfling people? It was strange. Even here, above the greatest city in all Hmmmm, Devin felt like he had so much further to climb. I wonder what he decided upon that white wall. 10 prestige. Remember that door? Nope. I don't know anything about no doors. Oh, the last free and fair. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. We won the Ascani Wars consolidation. Cool. And our power projection is at least 50. Just barely. Once again, closed doors swing open. It was a slow process. Few realized just how many years in the making it had been. As time went on, the Chloromancers took on more and more duties for themselves. Command of the military, control of agrarian reform, foreign affairs. When was the last time a steward wasn't a Chloromancer? 15 years ago? 30? More? In the chaos of the consolidation wars, nobody even noticed as the barriers between government and mage were fully stripped away, dissolved like sugar in hot water. At the Dust and Wall Free Fair, there was only one dish presented, a mouth-wateringly delicious pumpkin pie baked by Devin Kettlebrook, guildmaster of the Newshire Chloromancers, following a recipe left by some great-great-great-grandfather. Most didn't even realize his relation. Less recognized the irony that the dish that won the first free fair was the same as the winner of the last. Was this always the path we were meant to take? We get the high stewardship, government reform. We get plus 25% trade goods size in provinces producing grain and livestock. We are still technically a republic, but we will always generate a powerful mage ruler. We will always generate a witch king. And we are a mageocracy, so we have reduced artificer capacity. We have plus 25% female advisor chance, minus 10% institution embracement cost, plus 10% institution spread. We can recruit female generals. We have less max absolutism, plus 5% loyalty and influence for the Chloromancers. And Devin, a 526, takes over at the age of 29. We will unlock a decision to spread the development of Castaneath across our lands. Huh. Well, I, for one, do not welcome our new halfling overlords. I quite liked our pie baking contest. Thank you very much. I'm not a big fan of High Steward Devin, though I am a big fan of his stats and the fact that he's a powerful mage and a conqueror. That part's good. The rest of it is bad. Yeah, we are now officially a republic that we need to replace some things on. So consolidation of power gives max absolutism. Oh, is that the only one I have to change? Well, that's rather convenient. All right. The Festival of Bounty. We have at least 300 monies. That's true. We do. We have at least 300 monies. Despite our shift away from the stewardship of old, the new Shiremen still enjoy celebrating at Fresh Cobble. It just so happens that, as it turns out, no amount of magic can prevent a marrow from rotting forever. Ooh, the Corner Carnival. Though the people have less of a say, that doesn't mean they can't celebrate. In keeping with the old traditions of the Newshire Free Fair, a huge crowd has gathered at Second Turnwell to show off their feats of plant transmutation, with the winner having the honor of supplying the next government building. Gigantic Gourd for National Unrest -2, the Mammoth Marrow for Yearly Army Tradition, or the Mega Melon for 0.05 Yearly Corruption Reduction. Let's go for that Army Tradition. I don't know where that's going to move our capital to. Here, which means I need to build a fort here on our capital. We'll wait a month tick to get some more stuff. As for our national ideas, we're going to be sticking to Manara. That is the only correct decision for us at this point in the game. Enforce the mandate of Dust and Wall. Well, that sounds bad. Listen closely. So 40 provinces are okay. We own a lot of land. We own all of Eskin, so don't worry about it. We own so much land. They say the Chloromancers of Newshire speak to Hmmmm. I wonder if she speaks back. All right, a bunch of culture and religions will convert over to ours. I wonder where all these people are going. Let's just assume that halflings are having too many kids, and that's why they're becoming the primary culture around here. I think it's better. All Castaneath provinces have at least 13 base tax, production, and manpower. You ask a lot. You ask a lot of me to spend that many monarch points on somewhere that I know for a fact you're going to make me get rid of. Like, I know they're going to make me get rid of it. They've already said that I'm going to. And we do have a Witch King, which gives some crazy bonuses. But let me tell you what. I was not expecting to have a Witch King in the Halfling run. Not in a million years. But apparently we have it now. That gives us +2 national unrest, minus 50% stab cost, 10% morale of armies and navies, 25% national manpower recovery and national manpower, 50% land force limit, minus 10% land maintenance, 7.5% discipline, minus 6 diplo rep, minus 1 yearly Republican tradition, minus 20% improved relations, minus 33% unjustified demands, plus 10% aggressive expansion impact, and plus 10 max absolutism. All very good things. Oh, we're not close enough to be able to get absolutism. Even if we get rid of all of this, I think we just don't have enough because we're a republic. Dang. That's all right. Maybe a different mission will help us with that. Okay, so we have to develop that up. Then you want me to... Okay, the verdancy has occurred and ended. Okay, we still have to do that. Seeds of Stone, 8 mage towers in South or Inner Castanor. Well, sounds like we need to let some time go by and make some money. Hey, money. Laurent no longer considers me a rival. Okay. Wait, am I no longer a valid rival for Laurent? Is that why? No possible rivals? We are simply built different. That's just what it comes down to. We are just simply built different. Revoke that embargo. Welcome the rebellions in. Deal with all of that. Rebellion insight, very well. Bjarnric wants manpower. I would have given it to you. Enforce the mandate of Dustinwall. All provinces in the Castaneath area lose development. No. We're not doing that yet. Remember. Ooh. Hey. How y'all doing? You just showing up, saying hello? You didn't even call beforehand. And yet here you are with tens of thousands of rebels. Kind of rude. Just saying, you should at least give me a warning call before you show up on my front door expecting to have a conversation. Very rude. Very, very, very rude. Actually, you should not engage that alone. You will die. You, though, will do quite well. All right, and remember, I think we're just waiting for the verdancy to end. I'm not seeing anything that's going to help us out here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at what magic we're good at. Okay, well, that tracks. Yeah. Legendary transmutation and renowned enchantment. Yeah. Plant growth. That only affects one province. We don't necessarily want to do that. We could do a homunculus. Those are pretty good. Those are pretty good, but I don't really want to invest the points into it right now. I want to make sure that Castaneath is looking pretty good with 13 development in all 3 provinces. Uh-oh. Ella's proposal. There is a knock at the door. Ella Kettlebrook, the sister of the first High Steward and a powerful mage in her own right, stands on the threshold. In her hand, she holds a map, and she's dressed in traveling clothes. I have a plan, she announces, tilting her chin up. You won't like it, but it's our best chance. She details a journey, first to the Magisterium to seek their treasured knowledge, then, should that prove fruitless, to Hellas, where the spirits of the land are said to walk amongst men. Fanciful, but she's correct. Outside the Marrow, another riot can be heard. Damn it. Go and hurry. 500 crowns, and we get -1 national unrest, as we have hope for 10 years. Is it actually going to last 10 years? Are we going to have to wait 10 years? That feels like a bit of a time. Just saying. Also, we do have these guys up here that I need to go deal with. Kind of forgot about them. How is loyalty looking like now that we have -6 diplo rep? Yeah, they're a little mad. They are not thrilled with our existence, and I can't say I necessarily blame them. Cannot say I necessarily blame them. An uprooting. Oh! From deep within the vines emerges a beast of epic proportions, bringing with it swarms of sharp-toothed seedlings. Already the affected provinces are being evacuated, but we must deal with these monsters before they grow too strong. Cut them down. 25 Devastation and Glitterdale, 29 Root Guardian regiments rise up, and 10 seedlings, 9 seedlings, 11 seedlings, so many seedlings rise up everywhere else. Quickly, move south. Deal with these plants. You know, when I say that out loud, it doesn't sound quite as intimidating, but it is. Oh, they're these kind of rebels. Oh, I hate these rebels. All right, get all of our dudes down here. We're going to need them. These rebels, oh, yeah. This is like a Musu all over again. They just fight you to the bitter end and deal morale damage. They just do morale damage. I mean, well, not just morale damage. You do lose troops, but it's almost entirely morale damage. And it sucks. It sucks to fight these guys. Because if you get caught in a big enough stack of them, the battle just will not end. It just will not end until you run out of morale and you simply die. It's rough. It's rough. No Ascani nation wishes to engage with the Magisters. Their stifling rules prevent magical success. Although, looking at our current situation, perhaps we could have done with some rules of our own. Nonetheless, we have long been independent of their reach. Standing before them, ready to drop to our knees, is really quite embarrassing for us. We let them sneer and laugh and have their fun at our expense. They know we wouldn't be here without good reason, and denying us help whilst our people die is hardly a good look. Ella proves herself a stalwart young woman, keeping her head held high, except when she bows her head in thanks. We hold a rite of entry. Let us put it to good use. Regrettable, but necessary. We lose 25 prestige, and being 1% prestige decay for 50 years. Man, we are really struggling out here. Really struggling. Embarrassing times for the halflings. Embarrassing times. All right, there's 13. There's 13. Okay, gotta get you. We should probably use the rest of our admin to expand infrastructure in a bunch of places. It would probably be a decent idea. We should also get to work on building these mage towers. I don't really care where they are, just build them. We just need to have them built and usable. Yes, Rebellion Society. We are getting close to Rebellion Society spawning. Right under Castaneda's. Sure. Novel findings, 5 prestige, 1 no, thank you. Appreciate it, appreciate it. And uprooting. Oh, no, there's more. Oh, there's more. They're here. They're right here. Okay. Get them, boys. Oh, my morale. Oh, these rebels. Flashbacks. Flashbacks to the desert. All right, you go deal with those. You deal with these. You help with these. Yep. And then move back. There's some peasants. Are those the only peasants? No, we have some up here as well. Go ahead and engage those peasants. We almost lost that fight right there. It was very, very close. I need a morale advisor. Yep, morale of armies. That is the only correct advisor to use at this point in time. We have to keep our morale up high in order to deal with all these rebels. And now we're not going to war a lot, but I'm interested in this story now. 1 stab. Thank you. 1-5. Okay. Do not want to enforce the thing. Re-rival Laurent. All is good. All is well. Bjornrik, go ahead and return some core provinces. So let's go for Rye Castle. That's 48 favors. My goodness. We have a bunch of separatists that have popped up. Move there. There. Move there. Make sure you have a leader, though. General of some kind. All right. Return core province of Envermark? No. South Chills Bay? No. Frostwall? Woodhall? Where are all these things? I don't know where all these things are. Richbeer, Woodhall, Eshore. Okay, we're gonna go South Chills Bay. We're gonna push Bjornrig back. Just back it up. Back it up. You don't need to be here. All right, this is our land. This is our land. More uprootings. Ah, dang, they're far away this time. Ah, man. Okay. Chase them down. Go get them, boys. We're playing friggin' whack-a-mole. Right, you go for the big boy. Oh, that's bad. No. We could deal with 1 uprooting at a time. 2 uprootings at a time? You're pushing your luck. You're pushing your luck on that one. And by your luck, I do mean my luck, so please stop. Please, no more. Ooh. Oh. Old Dame Steer. In my non-stated province. Well, that's kind of sad. But also kind of good. Guess it depends on how soon we get trade companies in the deep woods going. At the moment, it looks like it might be a while because my troops are a little preoccupied. Hey, Argorson, you know how I literally just said that my troops are preoccupied? Like, literally just said that. Like, I will accept my vassals can help you. I will not. I cannot. I cannot. It's not even a want. I wish I could, but I'm not allowed to. Look, we're fighting plants, bro. These plants got hands. I'm just saying. These plants got hands. Literally and figuratively, in fact. Okay, let's get you over here. You can also walk on over. Yeah, and Gwed's gonna be disloyal now because of my terrible, terrible Diplo rep. This is gonna cause some issues. Some big issues, I think. Let's go ahead and issue... Oh, we have a truce. Never mind. Not allowed. Not allowed. All right. There. Money. There. Go get them, boys. All right. You are 13, 13, 13. You're 12. We can choose a new... Ooh. Minus 50% unjustified demands is not all that necessary for us, I don't think. But I'll take it anyways. I think it's better than anything else here for us, for the most part. Okay, you go there, you go there. Please, plants, have mercy. I'm so sorry for whatever... No! 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 They're dead. They're all dead. Oh, we got by one of them. We got by one of them. Oh, man. That's too much takes effort. Okay. Yeah, regular rebels, those are fine. I can take regular rebels. It's just the other ones. The other ones cause issues. Okay, I don't actually want to click this yet because I need to develop military in North Castenath. And it will get more expensive once I click this. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter all that much. There's more. They're everywhere. The plants don't stop. They don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. They just keep rising up. Cut them down. Cut them all down. Every last plant. We're about to go sicko mode on these plants. About to start using flamethrowers and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if those are invented yet, but we're going to invent them. Halfways are going to invent flamethrowers. And we're going to go through these plants like it's nothing. Look, we've got people getting caught in the crossfire. People who don't even know what's going on. And they're getting caught out by these plants. And they're wondering what the heck's going on in Newshire. And we don't know what's going on. No one knows what's happening. The plants are going crazy. The plants have gone mad. And we got them. Okay, we got another set of plants. We're fine. We're good. Almost lost my cool there. Regular rebels, again, are fine. Where are they? Oh. Okay, go on a little adventure. Go on a little adventure to find them. Also, look at our manpower. It's crazy. Separatists, thanks for finding my separatists. Appreciate it. New coin. We'll take the inflation. And we will upgrade this province, which should finish tear down the walls. Castenath is unlike any other part of Newshire. Urbanized, closed off, and covered with stone instead of farmlands. We own the city now. We can change that. Huh? We take a bunch of development from Castenath and we move it somewhere else. Hey, this sounds kind of bad. Are we the baddies? Are we the baddies, guys? I think we might be the baddies. Uh-oh. Well, I'm sure we can face that in the next episode because that's all the time I have for today. We'll see what goes on with all these crazy plant attacks and if we can find a solution for it. But that's going to do it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.